Welcome back, dolls, to our channel. Today's video is a Halloween tutorial and I will be showing you how to achieve this scarecrow look, which is easy, cheap, and you can do it with things that you already have at home. So let's get started. First, you would like to prime your lid area using a primer. I got this at the drugstore and it's from Milani, which is pretty good. And now next, using the nudes palette from Maybelline, I'm going to be using the gold color and applying this all over my lid using a flat brush. Add the same shade over the brow bone area just to highlight a little bit. And then next we're going to be using the darker color that's kind of like a coppery color, and we're going to just use this to outline the outer corners and winging it out just a little bit to create some depth and dimension in our look. Also bring the color up into the crease using the same flat brush. Sweep some of this color on the lower lash line just to also make our eyes look a little bit larger and a little bit more of dimension for this area. Now blend everything out with a fluffy brush. Now I'm going to be choosing the taupey brown color, and I'm going to use this just to add a little bit more drama to the eyes and just to deepen the look a little bit. So I'm adding this to the outer corner of the eye and really getting into the outer crease, kind of making sure to blend it in and just smoking it out just a little bit, not too much. Now I'm going to be moving on to my Coastal Scents 88 Shimmer Palette, and I will be selecting the light coral shade to just add a little bit of light to the inner corners of my eyes using a small brush to just tap this color in and kind of blend it in up towards the gold. And then now I'm going to be using this darker orangey coral color and just adding it just on the ball of the eye to give a little bit more of color to the look. Now I'm going to be returning to the palette and choosing this corally orangey color. I'm going to add this on top of the gold under the brow bone just to give a little bit more of color to our look, because this could be used in the daytime or at night. And now we're going to be going in with a black eyeliner, and this is one by Milani, and I'm just going to be drawing on the lashes. So I'm going to be using an upward motion and making some longer lashes and some shorter lashes just to make the look a lot cuter. You can also extend them after you finish drawing them in. Make sure that you go upwards though. Now I'm going to be going in with a coppery pencil, and this one is by NYX and it's in a copperish color just to make the look pop. Now for the cheeks, I'm going to be going in with this Quartet from e.l.f. and I really love the sparkly orangey color that really complements the look. So I'm going to be adding this with a heavy hand onto the apples of the cheeks and just extending a little bit outwards after I've applied the color to really focus in on the cartooniness of this look. For the nose, I'm going to be using this nude color, and it's a Wonder Stick from NYX, and I'm going to be drawing on a shape for my nose. You can go more of a triangular or square or oval shape depending on what you like most. I'm just following along the lines of my nose, and next I'm going to just fill it in using the same blush I used before. Note that how I use a little bit of a heavier hand to fill in the nose to just make it pop a little bit better. Take your time with this step so you don't mess up and have to start again. And then after you're done with that, you're just going to outline it with a bit of eyeshadow in the taupe color just to give the nose a little bit more of dimension. Now we are going to just use a marker type eyeliner pen to draw around the nose just to highlight this area. I'm using this one from Rimmel London. It is very pigmented and it works really well for this. Take your time and try to make it as even as the line as possible, but it doesn't have to be perfect because it is a scarecrow and it is made out of patches. So then draw your lines on to keep your nose in place with some stitches. Take your time and draw as many or as little lines as you would like. For the Scarecrow's mouth, you're going to want to extend your natural smile lines as long as you would like your smile to be. Draw 2 horizontal lines and then intersect them with some vertical lines to make the stitches. Finish off your look by adding some complementary colors to your lips. I'm adding a Color Whispers in like an orangey shade and a Wet n Wild lipstick over that, just to finish it off. Some bold and dramatic lashes will really give your look a bit of flavor and pop. So add these on and add some mascara to make sure that they don't come off during the night. And then optionally you can also add some shimmer to your nose just to give it a little bit more of party aspects. But this is also an optional step, you don't have to do this. I like it because it makes it a little bit more sparkly, and you know guys know that I love sparkles. Moving along to the hair, just brush out your hair and make a simple braid to one side. You can even do a ponytail, or if you want 2 braids, which will look also very adorable, but I just chose to do one for this tutorial. I'm braiding it all the way down, and then I'm going to secure it with a small elastic, and then I'm going to add a red bow for just a bit of jaunty flair. Last but not least, put on your straw hat. This is a beach hat that I had laying around, which I thought would look perfect with this look, and this is it, your finished look. Pair this off with a jean shirt, or if you don't have a jean shirt, you can also use a plaid shirt, which would look really cute as well. And if you have overalls, use those as well, but I just wore these with some jeans, or you know, just some khakis will look cute too. And don't forget to look at my other Halloween tutorials on my other channel, Dominican Beauty 82, and I hope to see you there. Kisses, bye!